Hi there, my name is Heather Tesco, and I am the creator of the Renaissance English History Podcast, which is one of the longest continuously running indie history shows around. I've been doing it since 2009, which makes me approximately 114 in podcast years. So, this is an IndieGoGo for the 2021 Tudor Planner. This is the 2020 Tudor Planner. But before I even start saying anything about the Tudor Planner, first I just want to thank you for even considering supporting it. The fact that you're watching this video and considering supporting it. We are in crazy times right now, and I recognize that. And I actually thought maybe this isn't even the year to do a Tudor Planner. And then I asked some of my listeners and polled my mailing list, and people said, yes, we want one. And so here we are. This IndieGoGo pays for the publishing. It's a self-published project. I don't work with a publisher on it. I handle all of it myself. So this pays for the printing costs, for the shipping costs, and for the warehousing costs that I have and the distribution. And the backstory on the Tudor Planner also is that, like I said, I've been doing the show since 2009, and in 2016 I actually had this idea. I thought, why isn't there a planner that kind of brings together all of the goodness of planner stuff, because I love planners, and mixes that with Tudor history? I couldn't find anything. There's like really beautiful planners on shelves, and none of them were Tudory. And I thought, well, that's not right. And so I decided to make one. And so the first year I did it just print on demand. It was hugely popular. And so then I started working with a printer, and there we go. And so that's what this IndieGoGo is paying for. The other thing about the IndieGoGo this year is I'm offering a digital level to get a digital copy of the Tudor Planner, because I understand, again, this is a crazy year. We're in crazy times. So if the physical copy isn't something that your budget will allow for right now, but you still want to play along and have a Tudor Planner and support the podcast and support the project and everything like that, one of the perks is going to be to have the digital version, which you can import and use on your iPad if you use something like GoodNotes, or you could print it out yourself and bind it yourself. Thank you again to people who come in at that level for supporting the project and for supporting the planner, and just I'm so grateful. And also, one other thing about the IndieGoGo is this is the least expensive that the Tudor Planner will be until I discount in 2021 when I start to discount them. So if you want to get it and handle your Christmas, any 12th night, New Year's, any kind of gift like that, this is the time to get it. It won't be cheaper than this until next March, when I discount whatever's left over. There might not even be any left over. So that's that. So if you are new to the Tudor Planner, if you already have one, thank you so much for already having one and for being a supporter. So this will look familiar to you. If you don't already have one, this is the Tudor Planner. This is the 2020 version, which, of course, 2020 is the 500th anniversary of the Field of Cloth of Gold, when England and France had a massive party with each other in 1520. So that's what the theme was for the Tudor Planner this year. So you can see the cover is just beautiful. It looks gorgeous on your desk. It looks gorgeous on your shelf. When you're at the dentist and you're making your next appointment and you pull it out of your bag, you say, oh, let's see what I have available. It's just a really beautiful conversational piece. That's the planner itself. I'll just show you really quickly. There's a goals sheet, of course, because no planner is complete without a goals sheet. Yearly calendars, holidays, all that kind of stuff. I do start in December because they are shipped out. They arrive at the warehouse in early November and late October, early November, and they're all shipped out by Thanksgiving. Around Thanksgiving week is when they're usually shipped out by. So this is the monthly layout, and you can see there's a space for goals and for plans and things to do. There's a big event that happened in Tudor history, and there's a quote up here by a famous Tudor. There's also a listening list. My entree into the Tudor history world was in high school chamber choir, singing William Byrd's Ave Verum Corpus and learning about what a recusant Catholic was. And so I'm passionate about the music of this time period. It's how I got interested in this time period. So I have a little Spotify listening list that I put together, the listening suggestions for that as well. And then there's notes and detail space. So one thing is I am working with a designer to kind of update this a little bit for this year. It's still gonna look old, but just kind of update the design a little bit. But all of the elements are still gonna be there because I am a planner girl and I need to have my stuff, my planner stuff. So that's what the basic layout looks like. And then this is the weekly layout. So you can see there's plenty of note spaces. There's a habit tracker over here. And again, there's a weekly event from Tudor history. I also list a lot of the different medieval and Tudor feast days. So of course this was right during the Reformation. So at the start of the Tudor period, they would have celebrated all of the feast days. By the end, they did not. They had whittled them down quite a bit. But I do include the feast days that would have been most famous for our Tudors, that would have been most celebrated. Just if you want to really get your inner Tudor on and party like a Tudor, you can, celebrate the Feast of the Holy Innocents on December 28th. Things like that. And then I also have monthly check-in pages. Again, these are going to be updated just a teensy bit. It's still going to have all the elements and look pretty much the same, still have the old font and everything like that. But I'm just going to change the design a little bit, make it look a little bit more streamlined. So I'll post pictures of them as I get that finalized. It's what I'm working on right now. So again, this is what the weekly looks like, and then we've got the monthly, and then we've got the weeklies, right? So this is what it looks like, and then in the back, we've got tons and tons of note space. We've got dotted for bullet journaling. We also have lined pages and blank pages for all of your various note-taking needs. And then there's 3 pages of stickers. The stickers are also going to be new this year. So stickers, that's what they look like, samples. And then pockets to store your stuff. Pockets right there. And then there, of course, is a ribbon bookmark. So that's what the Tudor Planner looks like. I do have some great perks available with the IndieGoGo. This is the one time of year I do this. It's the big kind of support fund drive sort of thing that I do. So I throw in all kinds of great perks, digital perks and physical perks. Also, one of the perks this year, if you come in at a higher level, is for TudorCon tickets. Now, TudorCon 2020 actually had to be postponed because 2020 just is, everything's being postponed right now. But we are going to do a really cool virtual TudorCon during the same week. It's October 2nd to 4th. 2020 was when we were going to do the real life TudorCon. So we're actually going to do a digital TudorCon. It's not going to be as much fun, but we're going to bring in a lot of the same elements, have the talks, have some music, some entertainment, and things like that, and get together virtually. And that's going to be a very small group because it's just going to be TudorCon attendees. But if you come into the IndieGoGo at a higher level and get the TudorCon 2021 in-person tickets, then you can also be part of that 2020 online TudorCon version as well. So you get TudorCon 2020, the online version, and then 2021, the in-person one. So you get a little taster of it this year and then be able to come and party with us next year. For those perks that have the activity book that comes with them, this is what last year's one was, the Field of Cloth of Gold edition, the Tudor Activity Book, Field of Cloth of Gold edition. So you can see it's just a small book, but it's filled with puzzles about the Field of Cloth of Gold, crosswords, coloring things, mazes, all kinds of stuff that has to do with the Field of Cloth of Gold. So that is the Field of Cloth of Gold edition. And so this year's activity book is going to be just on the 6 wives of Henry VIII. So it'll be word searches, crosswords, all that kind of stuff, just on the 6 wives. So that is kind of the range of perks from the digital only version to all the way up having TudorCon tickets, and then there's a squadzillion different kinds of perks in between. So thank you again so much for participating. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for just your support over the years. I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful. And thank you for everybody who said they wanted to have this done again this year. Thank you for telling me that I should do it. All right. Thank you. And let me know if you have any questions.